All right, what up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Late Night Live with Brent. I got a special guest, y'all. Superstar. The superstar to me, at least, y'all. In my eyes, man. And like, shit, man. He the first one to get off, man, from where we from, man. Real talk. The one and only Mr. Scruncho, y'all. I'll say this, for real shit though. Scruncho's that nigga when you smoking, when you with your girl, when you fresh off of church, anything. Like, he the dude you sitting there, you be like, hold on real quick. You sit there and watch. Like, everybody from LA knows Scruncho, man. So it's a pleasure to have you here, brother.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Congratulations on your platform.
Man.
That's all the way far.
Tell him, man, everybody know him from the movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. How high, y'all? The assistant pimp. The homie said, he's like, assistant pimp coming. I'm like, dog, he is the king of assistant pimps, dog. Yo, man, that shit is legendary, dude. How does that feel? I gotta ask you that though, because I feel like How High is one of the movies like Friday. Yeah. It's one of the movies where you know all the scenes to it, dog. Yeah. We done watched the motherfucker like 27 times, dog. And it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. It's just certain characters, you see him on the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, I heard Pinky he said, my pastor called me Pinky, you know, like, yeah. But he meant it with love, though. He was like, man, like, he's like, it ain't like that. Like, nigga, I'm forever, nigga, I'm a legend. How does that feel walking around, bro?
You know, it's crazy because when we initially seen the movie, me and Mike, we was in the theater, like at the screening, like, oh, they fucked us, you know what I mean? Because the shit we shot, because what happened, they gave us a little scene, right? We just had cameo roles in there. And then they tested it before they put it out with all the colleges. But our characters test, as higher or higher as Red and Method Man. So they shut down the end of the movie and brought us back to bring us on at the end and let us shine. But the shit we shot, the best shit we shot, they left on the cutting floor. So the shit me and Mike seen, we was like, they didn't put such a they we was like that. We was kind of hot, but the characters still kind of did their thing.
That's Hollywood too, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? The way editing and a lot of stuff go down. Yeah. Even in music sometimes, but cause I noticed that too. You be like, man, what happened to me? I was way doper than that. You know, like I was way farther than that.
Like they cut, man, they cut.
But the stuff they let in, bruh. I'm trying to tell you, fam. This is before I even met Scrunch, though. Like for real. I thought it was the funniest shit we ever seen, yo. Like, dog, low key, it was you and Mike on that, like dog, man, that was a hell of a character, dog. Like, how did y'all come up? Did you have anything? All right, let me rephrase this. How much did you have with the development of that character? Because I don't feel like that was just something
what they did, they gave us the characters. You know what I mean? They're like, do what y'all want to do. So me and Mike decided, okay, let's go get our own costumes made. So, we wanted to go opposite. So I went with the long hair, he went with the short. He went with the blue, I went with the pink. And then, he went with the long, I went with the short pants. So we went opposite as much as possible, you know what I mean? So he was like, his character's kind of scary and really bossy, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of like really aggressive and kind of timid. So, it's opposite, so we talk, so it was just like, so all I did is just follow his lead, you know what I mean? So when he walked out, when he moved up, when he talked, I thought, what, you know what I mean?
Was the baby powder shit already, like, dude, that's one of the dopest shit in movies, nigga, with dude.
Yeah, baby powder.
Dude, y'all had hella freedom and everything to just really.
Yeah, they let us shine. We did so much stuff, man. It was like, and they just kind of gave us some, like in business or in the movie industry or in life, if you really want to, like, especially as a when you go on different sets, you gotta always respect and do the lines because the lines is showing respect to the director and the writers that sit back watching you, and that's showing that you respect the fact of what they gave you. So you give them what they want off the paper, and then when they see that you killed that, then they'll be like, well, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? Then that way you express your creativity. That's why it's so good for comedians to be in
He's giving us extreme. I gotta elaborate on that. He's giving y'all like real game right now because a lot of times people come in, especially comedians or people with funny, you know what I'm saying, personality, and they just come in just straight improv and they don't really understand
they come in disrespectful
to the writers.
They really be nervous. And they be thinking, oh, I don't know how to do this. I'm gonna do that. But you know the thing about it is, you gotta be able to make whatever they gave you. Yours.
I like how you said you come in with respect though, and I'm gonna do it the way the writers and all, because people getting checks too. You know what I'm saying? So you just come in just bulldogging the whole thing, they gonna feel like, well, I didn't write none of it, you know. So now I gotta give him, you know. So but the fact that you gave respect and then you show how you can blend it in and then make that character pop, because you still gotta make your characters pop
and confidence come like, you know, that's why I don't smoke or drink, get a high, you know what I mean? Because you know, now don't get me wrong, you know, and now the problem I have with these females, I'd rather drink, smoke, get high, you know what I mean? So nobody exempt from, you know,
everybody got a vice,
fuck with, we all got vice, you know what I'm saying? But I specifically don't drink, smoke, get high because, you know, when God give you a gift, it's up to you to perfect it. So you perfect it with passion and consistency. And when you being consistent, what the devil will come in, he'll say, well, let me spice it, you know what I mean? And you'll put some weed on it, and you'll go here, you know what I'm saying? But what it really doing is stimulating your nerves and your frontal lobe where your creativity is. And it shoot it up there, and you off the chain. And then next thing you know, you come down, and then you go up. Then you come down, go up. Then next thing you know, you're really just getting high to get through your day. Your nerves rattle. The confidence ain't real. So now you inconsistent. Now you blaming your gift that God gave you. You gotta go to Satan to get the, I got too high, I got too low. Nigga, stop it. You know, so, so it's like, you know, you gotta build your nerves, because with confidence, it's like those muscles.
So, okay.
Repetition build a muscle, and then here come God. God see that you got that confidence, and then come and hand you blessings.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. It's a great big bro question, man, for real, and I'm glad everybody it's on camera, we can witness this, because you around Snoop Dogg, you around Ice Cube, you around Dre, you around me, you around all these people, you know what I'm saying, you from LA, you know, Long Beach in particular, and you around our atmosphere, and I'm glad that you brought that up. This the dude that's from, nigga, he's on How High, he's the star of How High, and he's breaking it down like how God's gift that you've been given, yo, is really yours. It's your present. Like, I had a comedian tell me, yo, if you need alcohol or any kind of drug or something like that to perform, you basically telling God that gift he gave you ain't enough.
Yeah, he kept that. I was like my son get high. My daughters get high.
So that's why I asked you the flip side of it, because I know, you brought, okay, there's this side, here's the positive side, but can you break down the flip side of it from your perspective? Because I always felt like this. The reason why I smoke on stage is because I smoke in life. So if I go on stage not smoking, I'm actually weird now. Now I'm actually different than I normally am. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know you. That's why I said I brought up people like Snoop or something like that. It's people you've seen that can perform on or off stage. But that's who they is.
You can do what
they're not leaning on the vice.
Like it's like, you know, everybody can find an excuse. One thing about sin, it feels the biggest lie that they told us is that sin is bad, but the truth of it, sin is amazing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or we wouldn't do it. That part. When the preachers try to tell you sin is bad, it's just it's not bad. You know,
feel good. All the sins feel good. Don't they?
Sin is designed to make the body feel amazing to the flesh. So it's not the sin that's the problem.
Right.
It's the consequences. And when the consequences get stronger than the sin, then you stop sinning. So niggas don't stop drinking, but when you get cirrhosis of the liver, you know, I'm stop sinning. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you just gotta, you know, make your decisions, but remember, you know, the way life is, you know, lust of the world is like a boomerang. But when that motherfucker come back, so it's like, you know, everything.
I'm gonna speak for the devils. You know what I'm saying? For the little devils in there, as little bro, devil's advocate here, and I feel like this, bro. Like, I feel like there's a balance in life, yo, for everything.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying you should go out there and just sit
Nah, you dead ass
crazy.
right.
But I feel the balance is everything, and we are human beings. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I used to feel a certain way about cussing a lot of times growing up. You know, 'cause I was raised in the church and shit, and I thought like, every time I cuss, they gonna add it up. I'm going. But then I realized, yo, man, I don't think really God tripping like that over everything, bro. Like God made you just like He made this person, but there's a balance.
Right.
Don't go around and have just a shitty ass mouth and everything come out of your mouth. Shit, bitch, hell, when people don't want to interact and communicate with you, be able to communicate with people to where it's on a respectable level. Balance that out.
Well, everything is based. You hit it on the nose. Everything way about balance and dosage, and too much anything is not good for no man. So anything that give you the majority of your dosage, that's literally your God. You know what I mean? Because what you worship, God is defined, not is what you worship. Is what you spend your time and on. But everything, like weed is good for a lot of things. You know, arthritis, glaucoma,
meditation,
relaxations.
Breathing.
It's about dosage. It's like everybody got something, but we all gotta find that balance.
So what's your? Because I look at it. That's another thing. I looked at weed is just like my safe little hobby in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm really big on, like you said, the balance of it. I wouldn't be able to perform in front of y'all if, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of entertainers y'all might see. You'd be like, oh, he's smoking, or that rapper is doing it. He would not be able to perform in front of y'all for an hour or 2 hours and do all these things. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't coherent. It's a lot of people be smoking, getting high, and they on the couch watching. You know what I'm saying? Watching other people function.
So my mentality is when I look at the whole world, I don't give a fuck what nobody do because I really don't. Because at the end of the day, I'm just a messenger. So what you do and don't do, I can give two shits about because there's only one savior. Right. And a nigga already died for our sins.
So what's your hobby?
I'm just a messenger.
So what's your hobby? I know that you do a lot of. I used to play basketball a lot before I was, you know what I'm saying, weed was my hobby, you know what I'm saying, like basketball was my first love. Yeah. What would you say is your first love?
Man, I'm absolutely a athlete, you know what I mean, I don't never stop. I still flip, I still run, I still hit about 400 on the
You still do backflips?
Hell yeah, dude, I still run, I still flip, I run every day, run 4 or 5 miles a day, I still box. I still like beating up. I like to just fight big niggas just to, you know what I'm saying? Just to flex.
That's who you get your sparring with.
I be like,
big niggas in the
I
ring.
don't even fuck with. I like, look, homie, you run your mouth like you can take a punch. Yeah. Nigga, let's just catch a fade. I'll fight you. You know what I mean? And I just like to fight. Not that I like to fight, but I don't fear nobody.
That's a
comfortable. But at the same time, I'm not a shit starter. Cause shit starters don't last. Shit starters don't last. And if you start shit with somebody, that person 9 times 10, that person that you couldn't whoop, that can't whoop you 9 out of 10 times, gonna kick your ass that day.
You know, I heard Mike Tyson say this. I ain't trying to be funny, but he said that he was like, you know, when you fight, like fighting is art. It's an art form, you know, and it's not about whether you can kick the other guy's ass and nothing like that. It's really a mental thing. Yeah. And it's an art. The way he broke it down was so beautiful. Like, yo, they're not fighting in here, like you said, on some, like, it ain't nothing to be scared or nothing over. This is just what they do. Just like basketball, just like comedy. This is a skill that they involved with. That's why he said it with so much comfort. And he said it comfortably. Nigga, he was like, nah, actually, like, beating up. He's so good at it that he was like, I like it. That's why I fuck with Scruncho so much. Scruncho is like, dog, like that's like for all the little niggas out the world. Like I had the homie tell me the other day. He said, "Man, Brent, you the coldest nigga in the world right now, under 5 feet." And I was like, "Fuck you, nigga," but I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Nigga, I ain't under 5 feet," but I see what you talking. But niggas like you, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I was just telling you, I was like, dog, Scruncho is one of the big little dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like he technically probably is a little dude, but when I'm next to him, I'm like, this nigga's like 200 pounds.
Yeah, I like little niggas. I always like little niggas, you know, like I love little niggas because we really the realest niggas on the planet. These big niggas lack confidence. You know how much confidence you have to be a little nigga.
You know how many fights you in when you a little dude?
You learn early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big niggas got a false sense of, they got probably more of an insecure, you know, they more on their ego than us.
I had a big dude tell me, he said, Brent, I ain't never been in no fights before.
Yeah.
I'm 6'6". Niggas don't fight me like that. So
Yeah.
when shit be popping off, I'm nervous as fuck. Nigga, like, nigga, I don't, it's probably your 40th fight and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, man,
you ain't.
But you know, look, I don't have no, you know.
You don't view it like that.
I don't view it nothing.
And that's how I feel too.
Yeah.
Like I don't view being, you know what I'm saying? People be like, oh, the Napoleon or little dude. Nah, I'm actually Shaq in my head, fam. So that's why I do big nigga shit.
Plus, I'm a real nigga, homie. I wake up every day trying to figure out how can I make the world better.
Right.
So it's like, how could you make yourself better? So my whole thing is, you know, I really try to be it, you know, and the best way to be like that is love somebody other than yourself. So I always try to, you know, do shit that we call corny. I might help a lady cross the street. I might go talk to some little dusty kids. I might do anything, you know what I mean?
That's some real gangster shit right there.
You know what I'm saying? I was a dusty kid. Cause look, I don't wear lotion because I don't want to forget where I come from. You know what I mean? You know. So my mama, nigga, look at my hands, they stay ashy, cause I let a nigga know, man. Come on, man.
Everybody, you driving a Benz with ashy nothing. Just remind yourself, yo. Don't need no lotion. Y'all keep that.
Man, well, listen. And I be telling niggas, they don't know what's real and what's fake. When you trying to be real and be fake, that's fake. Like my chain, right? I'm like, nigga, you ain't never got a jack. You ain't got to pull a 211 to get this. You go to 7-Eleven to get this. Cause why would, you know what I'm saying? Why would I pay? You know what I'm saying? Being fake to me is like paying $80,000 for some shit you can't afford, man. And then talking about it's real. Yeah. Being real is saying, man, I don't really give a fuck about this shit. Yeah. I'm just paying. This shit just go with the outfit. Real you know what I mean? None that shit mean nothing. You know what I can do with 80,000? How many people I can help with 80 bands? Yeah. You know what I mean? So my way of thinking is just outside the box. And am I giving a fuck about the next man? Not giving a fuck is the way I love you. Because I don't give a fuck about you. I care for you more. But if I give a fuck about you, it's a good chance judgmental and all that shit gonna start taking over, and I start having opinions. But how you move don't matter. That's why I don't fuck with nobody that love me deep, nigga. Because guess who? Let me tell you something. Nobody loved God like the devil. Ooh. And it was deep. You know what it did? The nigga turned on you. I love you like my grandmama loved me, pure. I don't give a fuck you the shooter, you got shot. You still my nigga. That part. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what you do and don't do.
When you love yourself, your love for others is pure.
It's pure, nigga.
But when you got like, cause you know what I'm saying, I'm dealing with that. Like when you got like BS in your heart, even the love you could quote unquote have for somebody, it ain't pure. You know, that's how you got frenemies and you got people. Dog said some real shit. He said, I mean, I'm your nigga. Whether you up, bad, or down, whether you out there killing or bombing, whether you over here winning or losing, I'm still your boy.
I'm your dog, because that's what I'm not. I'm not God. So what I feel about you, what I think about you, have nothing to do with whether you're gonna go to heaven or hell. I'm not that I don't give a shit, but I ain't gonna judge you because guess what, nigga, I got a bunch of, and I look at spirits. You know what I mean? That's how come I be careful why that in my circle. Yeah. Because don't look at spirits spiritual. Look at them like people, right? Then when you look at them like people, then when you fuck with a nigga, you pay attention to his little buddies he got with him. You know what I mean? I might fuck with you, but I don't like all your buddies, nigga. Right. Who's your little homies you ride with?
Because you starting to see the spirits that's
around
the
look at
people
the spirits
that the people may not even see.
Yeah, if you look at spirits in a human form, you like, oh, I don't fuck with that nigga. That ain't your problem right there. Oh, that little nigga lazy. Yeah. Oh, that little nigga right there is a bitch.
So you see how much power that is. Basically, is what it's saying. Like when you have so much God in you, yo, you can treat spirits like people, yo, and it ain't even an abstract thing. That's just how you walk in life, and that's the secret to confidence. And that's how we get there. That's how little niggas are tucking and flipping.
That's how I come up at a big ass mansion.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Why you don't let your people come stay with you? Cause they got a lot of little homies with them.
Now I'm gonna ask you this. Now I'm gonna ask you this. I already know you got all the confidence in the world, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put it out there like that, but you know, Scruncho is no stranger to the ladies. All the ladies love Scruncho, okay? But I'm gonna ask you this: it's Valentine's Day, dog. I gotta show some love. Do you remember a nice, thick, big bone woman that you've ever been in relation with and had sensual interactions with. And can you remember? Can you just recall on it for you know what I'm saying, just for the Valentine's Day weekend?
Man, I'll be honest with you about the ladies. I'ma just say this.
You see how his voice got real?
All my life, all I chased was bitches and money. Mm-hmm. And all my life, all I ever had problems with is bitches and money. So I don't chase neither one because the devil know what you want. And at the end of the day, a man, we as men find our wife, right? Mm-hmm. We run off into the sunset.
Now,
but guess what? The average man never look back and see all the women he ran through.
Now, a preacher is slick, ladies and gentlemen. A preacher is slick. That's why he got a congregation. Yeah. Now, he ain't gonna slick me, goddamn. Tell me, recollect, please, in front of everybody, and just let us know. Just a quick little story. You ain't gonna put no name to it. You ain't gonna put no time to it. But just give us a little, you know what I'm saying? Just a couple of. What happened?
Repeat the question.
Tell us your big girl story.
A big girl.
I'm playing, Reverend.
Well,
even Reverends bless the big.
I love thick women. You know, I like them thick, bow-legged, double jointed, tippy toes.
It's the best kind.
You know what I mean? And nigga, I'm talking this far from being handicapped. You know what I'm talking about?
They need a stick.
Yeah. You know, I like them. I like them like that. But at the end of the day, man, I never not had an amazing story when it comes.
You never tripped on big girls, have you?
Nah,
You'll take a big girl.
Listen, first of all, I'm not attracted to the anatomy. I'm attracted to. I like the way it's like the way you make me feel. You could be fuck. I'll give you big, skinny, cock. I don't think I give a fuck. As long as that skin is, I just don't like. I mean, no disrespect. I just don't fuck with white bitches. You know what I mean?
That ain't no disrespect to that because you like what you like.
Yeah, I mean, I think all women are races beautiful. Mm-hmm. I just love black women.
You just talk about who
you want somebody that can relate to your spirit. Mm-hmm. If a nigga not spiritual, they might connect with what they not. But with me, I like somebody because I'm on one. I might be spiritual one minute. I might be gangster the next.
What if it's a white Scruncho, like a white Scruncho lady out there?
And second of all, I am gonna fuck with a wife, motherfucking female. This bitch gonna act white. I ain't gonna fuck around no big black white bitch. Fuck out of here. That's more insulting to a sister. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fuck around with a white bitch that thinks she black. That don't say about her. That say what's wrong with me.
Give me Madeline.
Fuck out of here. I'm gonna give me I'm gonna fuck with just a natural variety bitch.
Here's the law, bitches in the house. He said, if I'm gonna do it, Brent, I'm gonna go get the real one.
I'm gonna give me a white bitch, nigga. The bitch gonna be fair, faucet white, nigga. I ain't finna go get no old bitch that be hanging around with Keisha all
Top
out there. Nigga, what that said about me? You know what I'm saying? God. You see me with a white bitch acting black, I'm pimping, nigga.
Oh my God! All right, Joe. We know that. All right, we know that we already know that the king from one of the stars, yo, from one of our favorite movies, How High. Can you tell us what you're working on right now, man? Tell us the big projects you got going on, man. You always got something, right?
Man, right now that's crazy. Like this COVID has been super blessed for me. So I collaborated with Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube, and they shoot my 1 hour special. You know, and DJ Pooh is directing it. Because here's the thing, in the last, between all the way from Richard Pryor, all the way down to Kevin Hart, and all in between, less than 1% of those comedians have been from California. You know what I mean?
There ain't no real LA comedians out there that really
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I mean?
So,
and even
when the special dropping? When your special dropping?
I'm shooting it in about 2 weeks.
Okay, our own Long Beach's own is dropping a special in 2 weeks. Where can they find it? Where can they find it? Where's it going? I'm sure that platform is going to be on where they can view it.
Netflix, nigga. You know, we talk about Snoop and this ain't Scruncho production. This is Ice Cube production, nigga. you know, just Ice Cube and Snoop. They finna.
Well, since you mentioned that and everything, y'all can check it out. It's gonna be on Netflix. He's filming it in 2 weeks. But
I got a movie coming out in April called Dominoes. And it's Baron Davis film. It's me, David Arquette, Melanie Griffin, and Snoop Dogg, Ha Davis. And it's my first film that I had the lead villain role. And it's also Tiny Lister, last movie he made. And he played my brother.
Shout out to Devo, rest in peace.
Zeus! That was my man. He showed me a lot of love. And the fact that our last scenes together, you know what I mean, it was dope because, you know, he just came to the set, and I always wanted to do, you know, be in a movie with Tiny. Because he from Long Beach, I'm from Compton, and he always was like my big brother in the industry. So that was the best part of the film, is doing scenes with him. It's called Dominoes. It'll be out in April. It's a Baron Davis film.
It's gonna be on Netflix too.
Boom, Diddy.
TriStar Film picked it up, so I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I just know it's gonna be out in April.
All right, look out for it. It's gonna be in April. I got a question for you too, man. Last question while we got you on here, man. You've been showing so much love, dog. And you just spoke on this LA shit, man, and how we gotta represent. I wanna do a project with me, you, and Sling, Black Jesus, man. Do a show, man. Do a West Coast show, man. Put something together on some big project. It's one that. It's my first time hitting you up about it, man. That's all.
Man, you ain't gotta ask me. You just gotta tell me the date. You know what I mean?
That's what big bro got me. You see how he just got serious with me, just bro. That said, nigga, just give me the date. I thought y'all already had it ready to
Give
go.
me the date, nigga. Figure out what you gonna throw me. Throw it to me.
We gonna do some real shit. It's gonna be me, Black Jesus, and Scruncho. We gonna do an LA comedy show, yo, Cali Connection, yo.
And I got a movie. I rewrote like How High 2 was cool. You know what I mean? I think DC Young Fly did his thing. But I wrote a spinoff to How High called The Legend of the Assistant Pimp. You know what I mean? So I got Slink in that too, because he played my assistant to the assistant of the assistant.
Nigga, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah. Yo, man.
It's funny, man. So
Nigga, this is
definitely got to get you in that. I'm gonna write you.
Please, nigga. Nigga, when your movie is eventually, dog, it's gonna be a movie made about you, and I want to play Scruncho. That's it. I just want let me play some version of the nigga. I know some real shit about the nigga. Like, yo, that I'd be an honor though, man. So love for coming through, man. Y'all check Scruncho out. Where can they find you, B?
The Real Scruncho on Instagram, Anthony B. Scruncho on Facebook, and Twitter is The Real Scruncho, and all that other shit.
Google The Real Scruncho. Google Scruncho Comedian. You can see all this shit. Everything gonna pop up. And follow my boy. Check him out.
What's the name of your podcast?
My podcast is Late Night Live with Brent Taylor, man. Thank y'all for checking this out. Peace.